There's also this thing about the responsibility that is expected of the movie stars in that sense. I mean, the famous example of Meryl Streep standing up and the Twitter storm where we tend to live half of our lives. Yes. What are your views on that, ma'am?
Well, every actor it's not obligatory for an actor to be an activist. And I think we place a huge amount of social responsibility on people with a mass following, whether they're sports stars or actors, that they are compelled to express an opinion or engage in something which may have zero interest to them. I think it's very unfair. But having said that, what I would ideally like to see is actors standing up for actors when their colleagues are being in some way harassed by the authorities or targeted by the authorities. I wish there was more unity in standing up for one another, because at the end of the day, they're part of the same industry. And if they're going after Shah Rukh Khan today and trying to stop Pathan from releasing, or they're targeting whosoever, Amir Khan, for what he said earlier, a few years earlier, and they made sure, or I don't know who they are, but that the film never did get a chance to get off the ground, is Lal Singh Chadda. It was finished before it could even start. So systematic state targeting, or the establishment targeting movie stars because of their popularity and appeal, or punishing them if they refuse to play footsie with the administration, or if they refuse to, for example, campaign for a certain political party during elections, and then to go after them either with income tax raids or, like in Shah Rukh Khan's case, picking up his son on drug charges when it took years to establish that there were no drugs on Aryan. That if the colleagues keep quiet, then I have very little respect for the top stars who don't have the spine to stand up for a colleague.
But this, as you said, this punitive nature of the blowback, does that have an effect on the way you write now? Is that a factor that you take into account, second guessing?
No, because I am quite proud of my sturdy spine. I have always relied on it, and I've paid the price. I've been targeted over and over again. I've been under police protection for 2.5 years. I get trolled, I get death threats and rape threats routinely, but I'll still go on writing the way I do, and I'll continue to speak up when I believe what I'm saying has some relevance and it matters. And I speak up on behalf of citizens. I'm not speaking as an individual, speaking for myself. If I feel strongly about something, no force on earth can silence me.
So you do believe in the responsibility of the arts? Would I be right?
Most definitely. Yeah. Most definitely I do.
But what about the fulfilling of that responsibility? Do you think that's happening enough? Not just in the movies, I mean.
Yes. Well, across the board, a festival like this in itself is a huge statement. I mean, JLF, a big shout out to all of you who are behind this incredible platform that you're providing for free thought, free expression, for debate and dissent. And it's very inclusive. It's not that they're hand-picked voices. And the narrative is not a one-sided narrative which is anti-establishment. It's all sorts of voices from across the world and across India. A lot of lit fests are facing enormous pressure, not just of funding, of people who are pulling out because they don't believe in freedom of expression. They also believe that they will be targeted if they support the arts. And a lot of lit fests are being forced by the establishment to submit a list of invited writers and then deciding whether or not they'll allow the lit fest to happen. The word allow in itself is anti-democracy. I hate the idea of anyone taking a position where they can allow or not allow anything in the arts to take place as JLF is taking place.